This is Bakubrad coming in with day 4 of the Fusion Week Celebration series. As this series comes to a close, I just want to thank everyone who watched and enjoyed it, and of course a very special thank you to all of my subscribers, the Bakucrew. Your support has been a tremendous help in launching my channel off the ground. Now then, before I get into today's deck list, I want to show our mascot. We all love Fenneca. Gotta have some love for the channel. And to answer a question for one of our viewers, I was mistaken. The middle tail piece is solid plastic, and the color is the turquoise. And the only part painted is this white piece right here. Oh, everything's sliding around. When we spoke earlier in the comments section, I was thinking about this one, so I got my Fennecas mixed up, and that's my mistake. This one actually has the solid white with the turquoise paint there. But the elemental is turquoise with white paint. So sorry about the confusion, I got my Fennecas mixed up while I was at work. But as always, there she is. Lots of love to the Bakucrew. So, before I get into the deck list, next week I have a new series that I have planned for everyone. It will be the Battle Planet Celebration Week. This time it will be 5 days, which of course will be Monday through Friday of next week. And it will be focused on the 2019 wave of Bakugan, so it'll be the first year of the rebooted series, of course, and it'll be Battle Planet. So I will try to use only Bakugan that fall within that first year. I think that includes so Battle Planet, Resurgence, I think. Resurgence came next, Age of Aurelus, and then there was a fourth one. I'm not sure what the fourth one was, but I think there was only 4 or 5 sets that fully made up Battle Planet, so I'm only going to use those Bakugan next week. Unfortunately, the decks will probably consist of a lot of the same cards. I have just about only one binder of cards. I'll get it out right quick. Here it is. So, yeah, just one binder. Oh, hit the camera. So I don't have a whole lot I can make decks with, but I do hope to get some out, and at least the Bakugan will be unique and all centered around a central theme for the most part. So, no more spoilers about next week. Let's go ahead and get to this week's video. Starting with the characters that I run. So, first off, we have Kloptor and Napoleon, a red fist and a green fist, B power of 600, 2 damage, 6 energy to fuse. Once fused, it has a B power of 1200 and a damage of 6. Really cool artwork, a Cyclopean Cyclop Knight. Really cool. And the jump, even though it costs 6 energy, what a jump, right? On B power, it doubles, the damage triples. So if you have the energy, really cool. And then I have Cindius and Scorpius. Has a orange shield, a helix, B power of 300, 4 damage, and only 2 energy to fuse. Once fused, it has a B power of 700 and a damage of 7. So really quick to get out and pretty solid vanilla stats in my opinion. And then finally, Halcor and Remparian. Has an orange shield, green fist, B power of 400, 3 damage, 2 energy to fuse. Once fused, it has a B power of 700 and a damage of 5. So again, not bad, really quick. These two to fuse, they're both only 2 energy, so potential turn 2 fusions. This one's definitely a later game, being at the 6. So, we'll take a look at the core lineup now. I have 1 red fist, plus 250 B power, and plus 3 damage. Then I run 2 Trap Green Fist, trying these out in this deck. I'm pretty sure it's the only one that has Trap Cores, but I wanted to go ahead and try them since I did have them. So these are both -3 damage. And then I have 2 Orange Shields. One gives +400 to Haos and Ventus. The other gives +400 to Pyrus and Ventus. All 3, of course, being on this deck. And then finally I have the 1 Helix, +500 B power and -1 damage. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Bakugan. Here is Syndius fused with Scorpius, which is one of my favorite fusions, just how they made it look, and you can even see the other legs there. Right, there they are. Very cool, and the black and the purple on the red with the green. I really just find it intriguing a lot. Probably the Darkest and Pyrus fusions are my favorite as far as the color schemes go. Let me know in the comments down below which fusion or color scheme attribute combos are your favorite, or I guess they're factions. Sorry, I'm old and I watched the original, so I get the whole faction attribute mixed up, but yes, in this run they are factions, so let me know what your favorite faction combination is for Bakugan. Then this is of course the Kloptor and Apollyon fusion, which is really cool, of course, having the one eye there. And then the shield and sword, almost like Syndius. It's kind of cool. A little different though. I'm surprised. I don't think they ever released oh, hit that camera again. I don't think they ever released an Apollyon Bakugan. Maybe that's one we'll get in the future, hopefully. And this is, of course, Halcor and Ramparian. I have shown off my Diamond Darkest Aquas. So, if you've watched my previous videos, you're familiar with how it looks. But this is what it looks like in the different factions. Get a flip there. Very cool. Cerberus turtle dragon thing. And onto the deck, which I think this deck might have got jumbled around, so it's not necessarily in order like the others have been, but we'll go ahead and get right into it. 1 Crushing Shadows, of course, seen this one a lot already. 1 Energy, +200 B power, and +1 Frost Strike. Eviscerator Strike, 1 Energy, -300 B power, and if you play it on a Fusion Bakugan, -600 B power instead. 2 Electric Howl, 1 Energy for +2 damage and +1 Frost Strike. 2 Sifting Ashes, 1 Energy to draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Good draw power there if you need it. 2 Energy Spheres, 1 Energy to reroll your Bakugan and Rapid Fire, so the second Rapid Fire card you play the turn is free. Could come in handy, but I don't have very many Rapid Fire cards in this deck, if any more at all. I just really like that reroll for 1. And then I have a 1 Inferno Wings, 3 Energy for +300 B power, and you remove all Bakucores enemy Bakugan hold and negate their effects. Very good card there. Wish I had more. Unfortunately, I only have the 1. Then I have 2 Burn Cutter, 3 Energy for 100 B power, 5 damage, and it has an armor rating of 1. So very nice. Could come in handy if it's flipped up. Take that extra damage out of the way. 2 Ventus Fortitude, 3 Energy to -500 B power, and draw 1. It also has Stoke, so if you pay an additional 2, you can gain the effect a second time as you play it. 2 Ventus Aerial Tricks, 4 Energy for -400 B power and -4 damage. If a scan or scrounge effect allows you to look at this card on top of your deck, you can reveal it to give a Bakugan -200 B power and -2 damage. So very good debuff card in Ventus. Very, very good indeed. A lot of the effects of the Geogon Rising cards scan or scrounge, so definitely could use a combination of factions to make a good deck. I do have a Haos+Ventus Scan Scrounge deck list. Check it out if you're interested. 2 energy Baku Fetch, I have 2 of these, plus 4 damage. Draw 1 for each Bakucrew attached to that Bakugan. So this deck probably has the most draw power, but I was trying to draw into quick dealing damage cards for a quick win because these aren't the strongest Bakugan, so in playtesting I'll have to see how it works. But 2 Baku Roll, 6 energy to attach 2 Bakugors from the field to an open Bakugan. And a really awesome card for 6 energy, pretty high, but could be worth it depending on the 2 cores you pick up. You know, this and 2 magic shields could really be deadly. Then I have 2 Cycling Warmth, 2 energy to give plus 2 damage, and then you return this to the bottom of the deck. So a way to ensure you always have a card in the deck, kind of, if you continually play it, and if you don't lose it off of an attack, of course. But, you know, could be a way to keep a card in your deck depending on how it runs. And then I have 2 Scarf Strike, 2 energy for plus 500 B power. 2 Pyrus Spark, 3 energy for plus 300 B power and it gives them double strike. So very nice there. Meaning it'll deal double the damage, I believe. Bakugan Overdrive, 5 energy for minus 1000 B power. Then it has Trifecta, so if your Bakugan have 3 or more Bakugor attached to them, you get to draw 2 off of this. Just a solid debuff late game. 2 Magmagon, 6 energy for plus 1200 B power. And 2 Pyrus Overload, 4 energy for plus 500 B power, and then you remove all Bakugors attached to a Bakugan and place them onto the field. Last Bakugan action card of the deck, Shield of the Faithful, 5 energy for plus 9 damage, and if the Bakugan is holding an orange shield, you get to draw 2 cards. Like I said, lots of draw. This is probably a draw into deck. I don't know how well that's going to play out as far as the life total, but in playtesting, we'll have to see later on. Who knows, I might do a week where there's a Bakugan Brawl series and all I do is have Brawl videos. I don't know if that's something you would all be interested in. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see that as well. I really would want all of your inputs so I know what kind of videos to make. It would really help. So now for the last part of the deck, the flip cards. Feather Wall, 1 energy to stop a Aquas or Haos. Swift Flame, 1 energy to stop or block a Darkus or Haos. Pyrostopper Slam, 1 energy to block a Pyrus or Fusion Bakugan. Fusion Confusion, 1 energy to block a Ventus or Fusion Bakugan. Divine Wall, 1 energy to block a Haos or Fusion Bakugan. Stand Strong, 4 energy to block a non-fusion Bakugan, and if you do, you can put this into your hand. Use it as an energy card on the next turn. Then Lucky Aura, 4 energy, play a card from your hand for free. Really helps on those 6-cost Baku Fetch cards and other high-cost debuffs of the deck. And then finally for today's deck list, Burning Cloud. 4 energy to block a non-fusion Bakugan, and if you do, you make a Pyrus attack for 2. A Pyrus Bakugan. So that'll do it for today's deck list. Thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button down below. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing for amazing, awesome, cool, daily Bakugan content. I'm always excited to bring new and exciting video ideas to all of you, and I really hope you enjoy my content. All of you are important for me getting this channel off the ground. I appreciate all of you and all of the continued support. A huge thank you to the Bakucrew. You are all amazing, and I've enjoyed everything I've done so far, and I couldn't have done it without you. Have a great evening or morning, depending on where you are at in the world. Can't wait for next time. Bakugan Brawl.